This is an emergency news broadcast brought to you by one of Cybertron's news networks, KO News Channel 1984. This message is directly broadcasted from the transmission studio regarding a recent health crisis. Please listen closely to the following instructions. It is of the top priority, for it will not only help you prepare, but to survive such a dangerous, global, and spreadable virus. This new and deadly ailment is to be known as C0607. It has spread across our beloved planet, as we know it. Health officials have confirmed that this virus is indeed highly contagious and has affected millions worldwide. Due to the recent spike in cases, many health officials have not been able to keep up with the thousands of cases coming in of these poor souls that have been corrupted. We do not have too much information accessible about C0607, which, in turn, means no known cure has been found or created at this time. Despite these setbacks, we still gathered enough sacred information to assist you and your friends and family's survival and hopefully thrive against this deadly plague. First, the infection. The infection is truly nothing we've ever seen recorded in Cybertronian history, and its origins are unknown. It does not spread from close range of individuals, however, like most natural diseases would. This virus is spread by any type of ingestion, theorized to come from mainly open wounds, or consumption of specific energon cubes. The infection will make the user experience mass headaches, rising temperatures, and changing episodes of fatigue and vomiting. And eventually, the virus will start to attack and morph more sensitive and vulnerable parts of the body, before ultimately consuming the bot's system and frame, and the symptoms will grow worse and worse the longer the individual is seen with them. The best course of action when seeing someone with these symptoms is to immediately kill them. Not only to put them out of their constant misery, but to also prevent the spread of the virus and to stop the possibility of infecting other Cybertronian beings. Second, the infected. The completely infected individuals are mostly nocturnal, highly aggressive, and will not hesitate to do whatever it takes to reach you, to inevitably spread its virus or immediately take your life. The infected also seem to experience stages in its infection, meaning their danger increases more as the virus spreads throughout the system and develops as one with the bot. Third, the infected stages. There is a pre-stage that has been noticed before a Cybertronian truly reaches stage 1. The bot becomes more and more dizzy and fatigued before any mutation or morphing happens. However, with the sudden increase in symptoms, they will either go into a stage of denial, or become more snappy and cold towards anyone that comes in contact with them. This is a lead on to stage 1, but the bot will still have a conscious and emotion other than hunger and violence. They will still be able to communicate with others and think for themselves, but will not be able to ignore or avoid increased feelings of hunger and desperation to hunt and feast. That is what leads to the infection fully consuming a Cybertronian, giving into the hunger and embrace the violence and aggression it is known to later show. The first stage of the infection roughly comes with the same strength and speed as a normal Cybertronian. But they are not to be underestimated, since they are at their most dangerous state when in groups of 3 or more. The infected, even in this stage, will still appear to have darkened optic color, extremely dilated pupils, and a higher amount of aggression and intelligence. But they will also have hidden rows of sharp teeth, leading down to their throat like circular saws, which they will not hesitate to use on any survivor or living creature it spots. This has been confirmed by health officials when an infected Cybertronian was recently killed and brought into study. The second stage is much more of a threat and is one no one should try to initiate contact with. Infected reach this stage when they manage to consume enough flesh and energon and eventually morph their body into nothing short of horrifying and deadly. These changes will include an unnatural smile, sudden change in height, speed and intelligence, and extended limbs such as fingers, legs, and even torso and neck. Their servos, if not already sharp, turn even sharper to act as needles they will undoubtedly use as a mechanism of stabbing and striking a survivor. These infected alone are massive threats to any live survivor that dares travel outside. Which is why it is advised to keep mass distance from, if spotted, or to travel with a pair or group to overpower the infected, or to make it hesitate enough, where it will not approach or attack, since Stage 2 infected often tend to target solo survivors and ambush them. So far, there are no known cases of a Stage 3 or 4 infected. With all that explained, you will wonder, how do I survive or avoid infected Cybertronians? Contact with an infected is inevitable, so memorizing these tactics is mandatory and will help for future references. When encountering an infected Stage 1, the best way to handle it is aiming for the eyes, as the infected are known for relying on their vision to hunt and target prey. Eliminating its line of sight will increase your chances of surviving the encounter and make them an easier threat to assassinate. After the infected is confirmed dead, you will want to burn the body entirely, to make sure no living organisms do not eat or touch the body to spread the disease either way. The same processes can be used on a Stage 2 infected. However, a more cautious approach is advised, since they are much stronger, durable, and more intelligent, as a Stage 2 is compared to the first. This infection may be a threat to all of Cybertron kind, but with our knowledge on them growing more and more, the chances to overcome this and re-establishing our lifestyle to the way things used to be, will continue to grow. Remember to spread the word to anyone you know, survivors and all, to know how to deal with these threats. The more that survive, the better the future will bring. We wish any remaining Cybertronians out there the best of luck with their survival among these deadly creatures, as we continue our battle to find the cure. Remember, your part is just as important as ours.